Hello, what's up, traders? Good morning and happy Sunday to you all. Today is 12th of April 2020 and today happens to be Easter. Happy Easter to you all. Yesterday I published some pairs, but I analyzed some pairs and published on Tradingview, which I also made a video for and posted here on YouTube. And after some people have watched the videos, I got some messages on my Telegram that I should help them make a video analysis for CHFJPY, which I'm about to do now. I want to quickly run through this pair so that we can see what we're expecting from this pair this week. Now by weekend, I'll make sure I make a review of all the pairs we have analyzed for the week. So let me start from the monthly time frame. From the monthly time frame, you can see that the market went for a retest of former support now to resistance. Here is it. This is a former support where it formed formation, which is now resistance here. So what are we expecting from this zone? We are expecting a push to the downside. Expecting a push to the downside from this region. Don't forget there is a support here, so that support can easily turn the market to the upside. Here is the support zone. The market can easily come down to this point and continue an uptrend, or it can break this point, retest it, and continue the downtrend. But right now, what are we looking at? We are looking for sell opportunity from the monthly time frame. Okay, let me delete it. I like using neat charts. Going down on the weekly time frame. Let's see what we have here. Network. Okay, from the weekly time frame, we have impulse, correction. This is the impulse, correction, impulse, and we need another correction before the market can move to the downside. This horizontal area was the support we highlighted from the monthly time frame, where the market can easily get to and turn to uptrend. But however, if the market breaks this point and retests it, that means we are fully in a downtrend. So here from this point, this resistance zone to this support zone, this can give us a 1 to 3 weeks to reward for the week, because it needs at least one weekly candle to get to this point. So what are we going to be looking at? We'll be looking at this point. Okay, the market has touched it and closed below it. This is the point we'll be looking at. The market touched it and closed below it. While we're looking at this point, if you look at it, let me take it to this side, you will see this is the point we have for where we have resistance turned support, where it formed this M formation, and that same support has now turned resistance. You can see this green candle closed below it, and what we should be expecting, the next candle to move to this target. So going down the daily time frame, let's see what we have from the daily perspective. Okay, from the daily time frame, perfect. This is the point we'll be looking at for short. You can see the market got there and it started consolidating. So at this point now, what are we expecting? We are expecting the market to come down to this point, which might take a whole week for it to get here. This is an impulse correction. The next impulse was supposed to break this support, but because this support is from the week monthly time frame, it's a strong support, so it can easily get here and continue upward. But from here to here, we can get a 1 to 3 weeks to reward, which is the minimum requirement before we take any trades. So what I'm looking at now, we're looking for a short at this region, but let's make use of the Fibonacci tool to get more confluence. Now the Fibonacci retracement tool, okay, we'll draw the Fibonacci from the high to the low, you can see the market closed below the golden ratio, which is 0.618. And what happened? It retested the 0.5. It closed below it. The next candle retested again, closed below it. The other one broke above it, and this next one broke above it again, but it ended up at our resistance zone when we are looking for short. So this 0.618 is protecting it, so our stop loss can be above this level if we are taking entry here. So Fibonacci also give us a confluence at the same point. So how many confluence are we getting in multi-time frame analysis? Confluence, the confluence from structures, which is support and resistance, and confluence from Fibonacci. So what I'm going to be doing for this week, you go down on our 4 where we'll make entries. Now from our 4, you can see we can draw a trend line here, because you can't just take the entry. You can draw a trend line here. Perfect. The market broke below this trend line and closed below it. So what we should be expecting is a push to retest the trend lines, a push upward to retest the trend line, which is also this resistance zone, before the market starts coming down, before the market starts melting down. But we have rules for entry, though what I can tell you now is that the market will go and retest this region before melting down. Or let's say, okay, let me use this. Yeah, the market might break. Let me make use of arrows so you understand. I come down a bit to this support, go up again. It's at this point that we'll start looking for entries if the rules of our strategies are satisfied. And let's look at our overall target, which is the horizontal we got from the monthly time frame. This alone can give us a 1 to 3 risk to reward. Let's see. Check it now. The overall target. This is stop loss below this high. And from here now, what we're getting? We're getting a 1 to 4.76 risk to reward. 1.4.76. Okay, 1.5 risk to reward. 1.5 risk to reward. This is what we are getting, and if the market goes as we analyze, we are going to have a high risk to reward for the week for just this pair. Massive risk to reward. That means we are risking 1% to get 5% of our trade. This is what we'll be expecting. But note, because I make use of these arrows that this is what we'll be doing, doesn't mean immediately the market break this structure and retest it, you should just enter. We have rules for entry. We use a rule-based strategy, and we do not make entry until all the rules of our strategies are satisfied. So I'm analyzing the market based on structures, and I'm telling you what you should expect. And if you have your rules, you should watch out for this pair for the week. Same thing for EURJPY. It's that we try our best to avoid correlated pair. I mean pairs that have the same currency, like CHFJPY and EURJPY. The same thing you are seeing here now is what you will see for EURJPY if we were to check it. EURJPY, FOREX.com. You can see it's exactly the same thing we talked about from the CHFJPY, the same point that we are looking for shorts for market to break and retest before we make our entry. That is this support zone. If the market will break and retest this region, break below it, retest it, this region we can start looking for one of our rules before shorting, and our take profit will be from the monthly time frame. See point we highlighted monthly time frame, but this time the take profit will be different because this is a support zone. If the market will break it and come to this point, our take profit can be there. At the same time, the market might not break it. It might just come down to retest this bottom again to form a double bottom and start going up. So you can be looking at to this point as well. Let's see what we have on the weekly time frame. The same point, and from the daily time frame. Okay, this alone can give us at least a 1 to 3 weeks to reward. Let's see what we have. Sorry, the chart is messy. I'll just delete those arrows now. Okay, stop loss below this one. Okay, what do we have now? A 1 to 4 weeks to reward. So we're looking at this also for next week. Anyone that provide the rules of our entry will make entry and get massive weeks to reward. 1 to 4 weeks to reward, but the other one is 1 to 5 weeks to reward. Remember, we are highlighted to take profit from this region, and we are targeting the first one, which is this double bottom. It was forming from the monthly time frame, which is this. So this is the first one we are targeting. The second one is this horizontal ray, which the market might not get there, but if the market get there, we can hold the trade. But I will advise you just set your take profit at this first support zone. Let's see what the market will give us this week. So this is what you asked me to analyze, and here are the best. We'll look forward to dropping more analysis for the week. If there is any topic you want me to make video on, you can just drop it in the comment box or WhatsApp me, or you can message me on Telegram. I'm always available and I will answer the question in video format. Any pair you want me to analyze for you, any topic you want me to teach you on Forex, I will do it immediately for you. Multi-time frame analysis, that is what I'm based on. If you still want to get the rules of my strategy, you can as well message me on Telegram or WhatsApp, the rules I make for entry. So happy trading week.